Okay, here we're going to just play some Hoop Dungeon. Let's get right into it. This is our team. We've got Stan, we've got Casper, we've got Jean. We're going to start with the charged pass, I think. We'll give that to Stan. See if we can get some value out of that. Okay, so for our first opponent, we're going up against 3 wings. The thing about these guys is they're pretty balanced, so that means we can take advantage of Jean's strength against them. So what we're going to do is we're going to move him in, trust Stan's ability to get the ball to him. We'll get Casper in there too, and we'll just move right here and see where we end up. Right, so this guy has us blocked off entirely, but we can move here. We'll pull Casper out to the, I think actually here, and we'll move Jean right underneath the basket for an easy dunk if it's available to us. Okay, so this is again closed off, but what we can do is move Stan right here, take advantage of Jean's muscle out and eliminate that defender, and then easy jump shot. Now we're up 1-0. When we look at our goals, we've gotten Stan to score, but we've got to spread the scoring around a bit now, try to complete all of our goals. So we'll do that by moving Casper in again. This time they've blocked Jean out a bit, so we'll move him to the right, and we'll move Stan over here to the left. Try to keep him going left so that he might be able to curl around. They blocked him off, but what we can do from here is get a pretty easy pass to Casper. Now he's got the jump shot here, but unfortunately it's just a touch out of his range for the 100% shot. We've got a good 75% shot here, but you see we have a goal to hit 100% shot with him. So we are going to play with fire here. We're going to move him right underneath the basket. We'll move Jean into a supporting position, and we'll see where we end up. Okay, so now we can probably do a lot. We can get rid of this defender with this pump fake. So we'll start there. Okay, but he's still completely blocked off by this defender. Now we can move this defender out of the way like so, but we're still blocked off here, even though that pump fake gave us a shooting bonus. So I guess what we're going to do is move him out and see where the next turn takes us, and meanwhile we'll flare out Stan. Okay, so this person has blocked us off pretty hard, but we cannot eliminate this person because we are blocked here. That puts us in a tough position. Now the breakdown actually did that, which is great, and we can take out that defender that way, and that gives us a clean 100% shot. So now we're up 2-0. We have scored with Stan and with Casper. So now the ideal thing to do would be to get Jean a score in the paint, preferably off an assist from Stan. It's going to be tough. Now we'll still move Stan to the left. The defense is a little weaker there. Okay, and this gives us a good pass to Casper. Oh, that was a mistake. We moved him the wrong way, but we can just muscle out to get that in, and we'll just pass to him and see if he can score on the next turn. Now that looks rough. So the question is, what should we do? It looks like we might just be able to break Stan free for a good shot anyway. So I guess that's what we'll try to do here. And with Casper, I guess we'll just block off this defender. Now, that's a fair bit of defense on Stan. We can muscle out this guy, but this one is still defending here. So I think what we'll do is try to find a moderately open jump shot. Don't really have a good one. So we will just go here. It's a 10% shot because we're still blocked off there. Huh, tough. Really don't have any good options here. I guess what we'll do is we'll move Casper as far out as we can and try to hit a buzzer beating 3-pointer. So let's hope for the best on this. Okay, it's still a 10% shot. See how we go, and we missed. Fair enough. Okay, so once again what we're trying to do is we're trying to get John to score. This time he was able to slip in there. That makes things a lot easier. We'll move Stan here, try to curl around and get the pass, and we'll flare Casper out to the left, both as a safety valve and as a distraction. Now this defender is blocking us off pretty well over there. We'll try here. It's a decent shot, but what we'll do is we'll still keep John in a useful position, and we'll try to bring Casper in to muck everything up. So now we end turn, and this looks pretty good for what we want. So now we can move Stan here. Can use a charged pass to Jean, gives him that additional strength, and just dunk over that person. And there you can see we've completed all of our goals. So now, and everybody got to score, which is also nice. So now we're just trying to finish the game off. Given that, we'll move both of these ballers in, and we'll let Stan take that good position, try to find a useful pass on the next turn, or maybe just finish it off here with the 3-point. Oh no, that was a 1-pointer. I thought I was beyond the line. Okay, still a good shot, still scored. So once again, I think I'll move both of these ballers in here, and I'll move Stan here. And ideally we can get to Casper in a position where he can make a good pump fake, eliminate a defender, and score. That's looking tough. What we can do is just move Casper alongside here, get him the ball. We'll keep Jean in a good position where he can just turn and dunk it if possible, and end the turn. Okay, so we are pretty blocked off here, but we can do this. muscle out this defender, which allows Casper to make a clean pass in there, and we will just continue to flare. We'll just keep Stan going down here. Maybe we should have snuck him over here, so that in the worst case there's a good pass from Jean to Stan and we can take a decent shot. Now this is a 75% dunk, but let's see if we make it. And that's game. Alright, good game. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to jump to the next match. First we get to unlock a move. We completed all of our goals. I'm going to take the layup, give it to... Casper would do well with it, but because of Casper's breakdown, I'm going to give it to Stan instead. Okay, 3 guards, pretty similar to the last one. You can see that they're all quite weak, so that makes it even easier for Jean. So I think we'll just start with that. Just slipped right here. So we'll get a good pass into him. We should be able to get a pretty easy dunk out of that. We'll let him break a defender later. Let's see here. It's going to be tough to get some of these goals in, but let's see what we can do. So because we have the free move him right underneath the basket, and that's an easy dunk. Okay, and that dunk let him break a defender too, so we finished off his goals. Now Stan wants to shoot a 3. We can try to get that now, or we can try for Casper's 100% shot. We'll move Casper closer in, that'll help. We'll move Stan right here, and we will move Jean here. We could muscle out, but it won't do very much, so we'll just end this turn. And that ended up being a pretty useful screen. But again, foot was on the line. I have to watch out more for that. Okay, still we're up 2-0. We've scored with 2 ballers. We see that Casper's lane inside is blocked off. Pretty much forces him there. We will try again, I guess, with Stan and see where we end up this turn. Let's see what this does for us. So this time they've really blocked him off. I could take care of... Probably... I could move this person out or this person out, but that won't be enough to get Stan free. So what we'll do is we'll just dance a little bit. Actually, let's see. If we were to move this person to the left, which we can do with Jean, we still wouldn't really have any place to take Stan. So we'll just move him here. It's a pretty clean one. We'll muscle this person down just so that Jean can move here. We'll move Jean in as a safety valve. We can probably get a pretty solid dunk with him. And we'll bring Casper in. Oof, so again, some pretty aggressive defense on Stan. So I'm not able to get him very far. Now I've got to choose between bringing Jean here where he can help Stan, or bringing him here where he'll be open for the dunk. Now this person is moving the wrong way, right? Stan was able to slip past him. So I think I'll move him in for the dunk. Let's try to get him somewhere useful. And I'll move Casper out here. Provide a second way to get there. Now from here, can't quite get where I need to go. But I can get here and probably just get a... Oh, not quite a good jump shot. Okay, Just move here then. Get the peripheral pass, add a charge to it to give Jean a little more strength, and we can probably get a pretty good dunk as the buzzer beater. Yeah. Okay, but that didn't complete any goals for us. So on this one, what I'll do is I'll get Casper here just so that I can break this defender, which in turn will let me pass cleanly to Casper. Can't do much with the extra strength anyway. And then next turn I might be able to do something fun. So let's see. This pump fake does that. It's a fun start. But it's not quite enough because this defender is also here. That's the price of collapsing the entire defense into this spot. Okay, but from here I can move in here. I can get Stan out here. And I can move Jean up here. And let's see where this takes us. Okay. So now I've got this move option and I can muscle out this person. And that gives me the 100% shot right here. Okay, that's pretty good. So now the only thing left to do is score a three-pointer with Stan. What I guess I'll do for that is I'll actually use Casper as a bit of a decoy. So we'll get the ball to Casper right here, and you know, if either Casper or Jean is able to score easily, I'll just finish this round. I can get him right here. Just muscle this person out, and that's an easy shot. Okay, that's game 2. Again, pretty straightforward. So now let's try to, we get a new move. Lead pass is very useful. So I'm just going to add this to Stan. Oh, he's full up on unlockables, is it? Okay. And he already has the layup. It's not the best for the jump stop, but I guess off the set that'll do. Playing against Bud. Bud prefers to be on offense. So over here we've got this big who's defending Jean, so that's going to shut down our dunks quite a bit. Bud himself is not very strong, but we've got to figure out an opening here pretty much. We'll start by moving Casper in. That's always a fairly good start. We'll move Jean here where he can muck something up if necessary. And we'll get Stan here with the intention of curling him around here and trying to get a pass there. So let's see where that takes us. So this person has largely blocked us off. That's fine. We can come in here. Jean still can't do anything about this big, but we will bring Jean here to force a reaction. And we can bring Casper either out here, where if somebody manages to catch up to him, we've got a good pump fake into a shot. We'll do that. We'll do that. This is not necessarily the best move. It's a little risky, but let's see what happens. Okay, so here, as I hoped, we can just get that defender out of the way, but he's still blocking us. But from here we probably have a pretty good pass to Jean. He might be able to get a solid dunk in here. We'll just move Stan out somewhere where he won't get in Jean's way. So that's risky. It would be nice to have him here as a safety valve in case maybe this big collapses on Jean or something like that. But it would be nice to have him as a distraction as well. So we'll keep him here. I think that'll force this defender to stay home. Let's see. Okay. So here we've got this big still on him, but we can get right here, and that's an easy dunk. Just completely shedding Bud that way. Okay, 1 up. This is a tough one. These assists are going to be hard, but let's see what we can do. So also we can just use a charge pass to help Jean with a dunk if necessary. We'll move him in again. We'll move Stan in as well, but we'll try to keep him moving right. And we'll just get Casper in here too if the left is blocked out. Just have everyone in there. I could have risked the pass on the earlier turn, and that might have gotten Jean in a pretty good position, but as is, we can just curl around like so. And yeah, you know, it's a decent shot. Let's just see how it goes. Yep. Buckets. Okay, up 2-0. Now, in this one, you can see this left lane is wide open. So let's start with Casper over there. And we'll move Jean exactly here. Try to keep this big out of it, but keep Jean in a good position to muck up a defender if necessary. So right here, we can actually just let Casper take care of this himself. And that's a clean shot. Okay, so everybody has scored. So now what we still need to do is assists from these two and a 3-pointer from Stan. Okay, we'll start by just moving here. We'll move Jean up here, and we will move Casper. We'll actually move Casper here. Now, this is a great spot for Casper, but it seems hard to get the ball to him from where we are. We'll just try this. We'll see what happens. Okay. Now, Jean is unable to get close enough to muck up this defender. And Stan is blocked off by this defender. So where does that take us? I guess we'll go here, try to move him right. We'll see if we can get the cross switch. Not that it's going to do us any good. We'll get Jean right here. Both a good position to dunk, and simultaneously he might be able to come around and do something useful. So let's see what happens. Right. So what this has done, happily, is given us pretty free reign. I can even jump stop, let's say right here. That gets him standing so that he doesn't have the movement penalty. And that's a good shot. Yeah. Okay. So now we need one final score. Start by just moving Casper in. Move him in as well. Move him to the left. And see where we go. Good, so this lets us go all the way here. We cannot use Jean to muck up Casper's defender, but we can take him here. Let's just see what pass range is. This is pretty much where I wanted him. But there is an argument to having him here instead. Can you get there? Yes, that'll give him a pretty good pump fake, because I assume the defense will be able to catch up with him. So we'll just pass here. We'll see where things go. Okay, so this is not in pump fake range, but we can muscle this person out and take the open shot. Yeah, we should have stepped in actually, once we had muscled the defender out. Okay, but here they've given us this left lane again. That's a really strong starting point for us. So let's see where this takes us. Yeah, straight lane, right into the basket can go. Either way, easy shot, and that's the game. And now we've had Bud join the hoop dungeon. It's pretty fun.